welcome to the recap video from my Learn the Shim Sham workshop, January 19th, 2019. In this video, I'm going to show all of the variations that we did. I'll do another video where I'm doing the entire choreography at a slow tempo so that you can practice the basic choreography. I'm going to show you the things that we substituted in that you can use to give a little bit of flavor to the dance. So we had two substitutions during our lulls, where we normally do 1, 1, and then 2 on this side, 1, 1, and then 2. So we did slows on the double side. So if I turn around, instead of going 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we're going to go 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So just milking it for all that time. So that's a really easy little variation that you can do. A slightly fancier one is something called a Kelly Porter stomp, which is a move from doing the jive. And so that's going to fit in also subbing out for that double lull. So we would go 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're just sticking your foot out, letting your heel go out, letting your heel come in, dragging in like you're kind of grinding out a cigarette or squishing a bug or something. We had two substitutions during our pushes. So we turned our pushes, so that was a fun one. So we, instead of going 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? We turned during the kick. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it still puts you in that same rhythm. But we did not sub out the quick ones, right? We kept those the same. So it's only the full pushes where you're kind of stuck in the mud and then you go over. The fast ones we left as they were. We also did toe heel drops during our pushes. This one was a little bit harder. So we did one push, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, toe, heel, drop, 5, 6, 7. So again, only subbing out for the full pushes, leaving the quick ones the same. One thing that we did not get to, is super easy, is the second time around where we're doing freezes in the full breaks. After the tacky Annie's, a thing I always do, mostly because it just gives me something to do during the freeze, is to do a mess around, which is just when you take your hips in a circle with bent knees while you're bouncing, right? So just kind of pulsing and bring your hips in a circle, doesn't matter which direction. So at the final tacky Annie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then into my half break. So again, that's only the second time where we're freezing during the full breaks. Another thing I like to do during one of the full breaks, the first time through, right before the talking happens, is to do a lock turn at the end, right? So we've just done that big club sandwich of like full break, 2 half breaks, full break, 2 half breaks, right? Just like breaks, 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 breaks. On the very last one, there's this little kind of drum, and it's really fun to kind of hit that. And so something I like to do, instead of doing a full break on that last one, I go 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So doing like a little lock turn. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so during that, I'm turning. It's super fun. And then another one we did not get to was just subbing in fishtails for your boogie backs the last 2 times you do boogie backs. And this is fairly standard. I always do it this way. But just to keep it simple in class, I had boogie backs for everything. So when you're doing your boogie back, shorty George, boogie back, shorty George, instead of going 8 and 1, 2, and 3, right, just plain boogie backs, we're going to go 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, shorty George, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. So we're just sticking our hip out, and then changing weight. So it's just kind of like someone's pulling a string from your hips. And your secret for success on this is to count 7, stepping out wide on 7, so that you can hit that shape and clap on 8. So you want to kind of hit this shape, right? Big resounding clap. Things we did in class, we did play with a bunch of different breaks. Different things to do during the full break. We did not do the tap break, so you'll have to look elsewhere for that. So don't be under the impression that any of these are the tap break. I feel like Dave does that. A couple other people in town are really good at that one, so you can look at them for that. But we did talk about that your full break has a lot of empty space in it, right? 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4, 5, 6, 7. You could do anything as long as you were ready to go into the next thing on 8. So the first thing that we did was just some skates there. So we went 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you 8 right into whatever pushes or whatever the next thing is. We also did some apple jacks. So an apple jack starts with a kickball change, and then just twisting and walking backwards. Right? So from the back, bump, 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 bump. Like one bent leg, one straight leg. There's a very in-depth apple jack tutorial on my first week of solo jazz from the same month. You can take a look at that. So how that fit into our full breakers, we started that on 4. So we went 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8 into whatever the next thing was. One we didn't get to, but here you go for you. We could do a jump on 6 and 7, which ends a little bit like the tap break, but it's not the tap break, right? So like a baby step version. So you could go 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? So I think that was all of the variations that we covered in class. Thank you all for being there, and do the Shim Sham every time you're at a dance. Yay!